Hi air signs, welcome back to my channel. Maybe you had an accident, maybe someone tried to bump into you, or maybe someone tried to do distraction. Maybe someone said whoopsie. Maybe someone tried to do distraction, alright? Because maybe someone tried to put you into spiritual prison, mental prison, earth prison, who knows prison. Maybe you could be thinking about King of Swords, or maybe you're being guided by God, or you're looking at the King of Swords. King of Swords maybe was confused. So he walked into something without discernment. Now he's get the clarity. He's taken the hand of God's wisdom. He's making breakthroughs, blunt choices. Can I look at transformation from an information? It looks like he's creating a structure and he's analyzing something very creative, maybe. Because now he's looking at maybe a stumbling block. And now he's saying, whoopsie, I just opened a can of worms. When it comes to maybe a foundation of someone's roots, he could be in his discernment. You could be thinking of maybe King of Swords, air signs, or you could be thinking about God, or you could think about the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe you're cutting off a Queen of Pentacles or seeing the truth by Queen of Pentacles, or you look at a business person. Maybe you're cutting off the Queen of Swords for a cup of love, a new cup of love. Looking at a strategic masculine, very reliable masculine. Looking at the truth, he's handling the truth. He's got the truth. It was handed to him by God or an angel. He feels it's an angel. Very resourceful masculine. When it comes to him being very self-sufficient, a total honest person. Yeah, from an angel. He's looking at the inside of a production when it comes to maybe a plan or maybe a contract. Maybe he's been contracted to use his intuition and to look at the mind details. Because there's no emotion there. He needs to water his emotion to see the angels appear. And once he went into discernment, and he looked at his emotions, he started seeing the angel. And now he's thinking, uh-oh, I've got difficulty with Queen of Pentacles. And a King of Cups. Because he didn't see something about their emotions. He said, look, she's been handed the serpent. He's been asked to look at the minor details, listen to his intuition. He's looking at something that was handed to him that's very creative. He's looking at transformations. He's looking at forms. Maybe he's looking at some forms from a Sagittarius person. Maybe someone's looking at some forms. Because he's looking at maybe the internet. Something global. A pathway. He's waiting for results. He's making a choice about plans. He's watering his Tour cup. God's Tour cup. Earth angels, the juries. He could be the barrister or the lawyer from Earth. Come to feel, yeah, I'm not supposed to speak. Maybe he's shocked. Maybe he's like, whoops, whoa. I'm a spiritual lawyer, not just an earthly lawyer. Maybe he's understanding he's an earth angel, come to fill up the Tour cup. Maybe he's thinking, whoa, this world is fucking different, man. It's mystical. He's being guided, maybe by a fire sign masculine, maybe an Aries masculine. Maybe he's looking closely at someone's physical appearance and he's gone more into maybe self-awareness, discernment. Maybe he's been guided by a father on the other side. An angel is an Aries person, maybe. Someone's been watching him from as a child for this moment. I think that's what he feels. Maybe I've been in this world from a child. Something about a child. He's looking at a Sagittarius person and a child. It could be a detective watching something. Watching an Aries person and a child. near a river. Why does she keep popping out? Queen of Pentacles. Working on something. Lying. Behind the Queen of Swords back. He's watching something to do with a child. Or maybe he's known his own inner child is an earth angel. Or he's probably thinking, hold on. When I was a child, I actually saw an earth angel or something. And maybe it was thought now because I'm so young. Something to do with a child. A woman. Maybe he's got a woman, such a Sagittarius. Thought was an angel. He's probably looking at something in the past. A child. Or a soulmate. A pathway to a soulmate. Or he's looking at something when he was a child. Something's come back to him when he was a child. Or a soulmate. Maybe he's realizing people thought he was crazy, maybe, because he was talking to an imaginary friend. It was the soulmate of a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces person. They've always been talking as a child in the soul world. Now he's an adult, he's understanding. Oops. Now I get the production, insight, and vision of a pathway in my discernment, using my intuition. I'm looking at a world of soulmates. I reckon this is investigating, you know. Yeah, he's maybe looking at a Leo person. Maybe a Leo person wants forgiveness, maybe from maybe his soulmate. He's looking at an ex. Maybe he's looking at an ex when it comes to maybe a Sagittarius person or a boy. A boy. They could have a child. Something that child is holding and they didn't realize. The child is holding something and he's seeing it. I think a child travels a lot with a mother and he saw something and he doesn't want to see. Maybe he's refusing to see now. Because when you're in your discernment, man, everything comes up. From when you were young to old. And you're like, oh my gosh. I remember that. I can't even see it now. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. It's like one time, my uncle's wife, she pushed me when I was pregnant. I said, I know she did it on purpose. And she did it again. And it's only years later, you know. Oh my days. My uncle came in my dream and I said, you've never loved me. You even allowed your wife to push when I was pregnant. Not once, but twice. And that means he knew and said nothing. Act like it never happened. So someone probably been picked on as a child. And now he's realizing, now I realize maybe why I had such a tough upbringing is for me to recognize I'm an earth angel. He doesn't want to see it by this King of Cups. King of Cups, man, he was miserable. Or maybe he's in love with a water sign person. Or he's realizing there's no emotion for such a Sagittarius person. Now he's realizing that was not it. He can't even look. Something about his past he can't look at. Something happened as a child. Maybe his mum. Maybe he lost his mum early, maybe. And he's always been with his dad. He's not allowed to show emotions. And now he's got so much emotions. Like, oh my gosh, I've got a soulmate. Maybe he lived his dad's pathway. But look, yeah, he could be a lawyer, you know. Or a detective looking at a child, Sagittarius, someone ex. Something happened, he doesn't want to look at it, doesn't want to acknowledge it, but he has no choice but to acknowledge because he's a good dad. When it comes to his discernment, he's walking in love, talking in truth, he's using his emotion, intuitive gifts, psychic gifts to make transformations. Swift transformations. To where? A union. But He's holding on to that truth, boy. He's grabbing that truth. Something to do with an ex in the past, Sagittarius person, third party person, King of Cups, and Sagittarius person. Maybe that led him onto the pathway of seeing a soulmate. That he was watching an angel. And he realised he's part of the angel crew, the army. Maybe someone's looking at maybe a Cancer person with a Sagittarius person on their pathway with a child, an ex for some of you, or someone in their past, someone familiar, could be a friend, no emotion, to lotion up, no light, friendship group, love and support. There was no emotional support for when he was young. That's probably why he got caught up maybe with such a Sagittarius person. But no, he's looking at angel. I think he's shocked that he's got an angel in his energy. Air signs. Air sign. Yeah, he said, I regret not taking, maybe looking at a water sign person or a missed opportunity with an earth angel. Because I was looking at a Sagittarius person for maybe appearances or someone familiar on their pathway. Maybe, baby. Maybe someone likes honeycombs. Why did I say that? I don't know. 3 people gave him an opportunity, and because of that, he didn't see the earth angel or what this third party person was doing at maybe events when it comes to knowledge, when it comes to maybe life issues on his pathway. Maybe he went out drinky winky too much. But now he's pouring all that spiritual wisdom within himself, paying attention to the details, re-watering himself, because he's understanding a third party person, Sagittarius on the pathway. They're blending something in these drinks. Remember in some forest or something? And they all blend it and then they put it in someone's drink and then the man's drinking it. So all these women, Sagittarius or a Pisces in this group, is taking something, maybe poison like mushrooms or something in some garden or something. They're blending it in and put it in someone's drink. Maybe this is how. Maybe he's at someone's grave. So I was thinking, is that how my son died? Why am I going to cry? Maybe thinking that how my son died, or nephew, or something. Some little boy. Is that how my boy died then? Or nephew, or brother. Drinking. Could happen again, a second cycle with a 5 sign person. Maybe someone's got some evil fucking sister, bruv. Queen of Pentacles, lying. How about emotions? No way. Oh, don't let me cry. Oh. Someone. I don't even want to say it. I had to tell the truth. Someone could have poisoned their child. And the sadness, grief, sorrow about a decision. Something to do with a river maybe. Virgo person. Maybe a Virgo boy. Why is he within my energy? A Virgo or Capricorn. An earth sign child. Someone's holding on to details or something. Something to do with family. He goes to the coffin, he's speaking. King of Wands. King of Wands. One time, you know, we were in this room. Not in a dream, it was real life. And I said, this is the first time and the only time I ever spent the night. And he woke up and said, I had a dream about my nephew. I said, is he? He said, yeah, he passed. With is it X-Mark? No. What's that breathing one when you can't breathe? Someone's son's in a coffin. Someone's nephew probably looking over them. Or brother. Or child. And another scenario. Something happened. Maybe this child drank something and passed. He wasn't supposed to go so soon, maybe. I'm turning off that channel. Someone's holding back information. Holding back feelings about maybe someone's purpose, someone's decision. This is probably why someone's under judgment. But someone's under judgment though. There's a hidden feeling. You got to use your intuition. Or maybe air signs, you feel intuitive connected to a past life son. And he's told you to experience life, mummy. The world. Don't focus on life issues. Air sign, there seems to be a hidden feeling. But it's going to be a turning point. Someone's not seeing their karmic cycle of the King of Cups. King of Cups, man, he's lost, man. He needs to get rid of this Taurus person. Or someone's blocked from their emotions. Maybe his King of Swords is blocked from his emotions. Or maybe someone saw a judgment. Someone saw something in the past. Maybe made a misinterpretation. Someone's got no emotion though. Could be a baby daddy. Blocked emotions, boy. And maybe someone misinterpreted that. Do you know, I don't know why, like, if you had a child with someone, why can't you be good friends? Why do people assume that you're with someone? Because you've got children. Because people don't understand. You've got to figure out your emotions before you move forward. Because now someone's looking at walking away from a King of Cups. King of Cups been offered to walk away from this karmic cycle, and he's not listening. He's not listening. But the truth is out though. There's some form of truth about King and Queen of Cups. Now you're looking at Earth Angels. Air signs, I've got two colours, blue and green. Which one comes out first? Yeah, I think he's in love with his Queen of Cups. King of Swords. But why does he want to look at it? At the truth? Maybe he's purposely don't want to see the truth. He needs to walk away. I don't know, let's see. Alright, air signs, I got blue, I got green. Okay, what colour comes out first? Alright, what colour comes out? Green or blue? Let's have a look. Blue! You could be thinking about maybe a new horizon coming up. You got a fortune. that's coming your way. Just use your intuition. You've been guided. You could be a tarot reader from the past life. Maybe looking at circling to your destiny, which is the truth. Maybe you found your counterpart. Maybe you found the divine masculine. King of Swords. Alright, let's use that one. Leo. Maybe you feel connected to a Leo person. Maybe you feel there's a horizon with a Leo person, or a Leo person is a horizon with you. Or you could be working with a Leo person and you've seen an horizon and you're understanding your own past through intuition. A hidden feeling from your past childhood, insight. Maybe into a Sagittarius person, or when you was a child. Or maybe your dad or mother could be a Sagittarius person looking over you. We're looking at Sagittarius or Aries person. But you're looking at X though, when it comes to Aries, Sagittarius person, X. Because now you're looking at donations to a female Taurus person. Maybe someone gave generously to a third party person. Maybe looking at new love, maybe. It's all about money. Maybe Sagittarius person wanted you for your donations and now you've gone bankrupt or decreased your money. One-side relationship. You got the truth though. Too many cards. He wants to speak. Yeah, got the truth. I'm coming out. Gemini. Maybe this masculine, untied, and entrapment. For Aquarius person. The masculine's in my kitchen because there's no one's in my kitchen, and someone keeps doing something and it's way too heavy. My masculine tends to do this because maybe it's kind of entrapment. Yeah, done it again. It's not my washing machine, my dryer. My dryer's over there. It's on the other side of me. Told you, I'm so intuitive, connected to this masculine, Leo person. Fighting with the devil about a lie. And Leo's exposing the Taurus person about donations. Maybe he wants to offer his heart to you now, my darling. Oh, somebody wants to offer their heart to you, air signs. Somebody wants to offer their heart to you, air signs. Why? Because the heart deceives the soul. It's going to be a soulmate. But use your intuition, though. Yeah, there's a new journey. Maybe you think about King of Swords. The King of Swords think about you, air signs. Because it resonates. Someone's going on a new journey. Maybe he felt he was smelling roses. And now, nope. He let go of his intuition and he took someone's baggage on. That's why he's walking away. He took his own intuition and truth away, fell it off. Maybe something happened as a child. But he's an earth angel. Maybe something happened with a Sagittarius person he thought was an earth angel, angelic, beautiful. Nope, he said bloody karmic. These karmics can convince you, they can look like earth angels, they can look like divine feminine. Nope, use your intuition, boy, and you'll see something completely different. Now, there seems to be a hidden feeling when it comes to maybe a cycle, karmic. Now he's going towards his destiny, but you have to be with the truth. Walking love, talking truth. Now he's weaving in away from the destiny from his karmic to the destiny. Maybe his karmic was a Sagittarius person acting like angelic, but they're not. So he's looking at a turning point now. Maybe he's looking at a turning point, changes in his life. Yeah, because he's looking at Queen of Cups. Ooh, sneaky beaky Becky. He's looking at a Queen of Cups. I think he wants a baby with a Queen of Cups. Or maybe looking at his baby mother ex, thinking, nah, man, your decisions are disgusting. But no, he's like, nah. Yeah, I want to go to the Queen of Cups. Look at him. Hi, Queen of Cups. She's like, yeah, you took your fucking time. You know I really love you. She said, really? You better sit your clock down and explain yourself to me. He's probably like, oh, I can't wait to see her. Look, he's just watching her. But why just sit? King of Cups, man, and King of Pentacles. What's your name again? King of freaking who again? King of Swords, man, saw your life. I'm sure we've been here so many times. Why are you still just standing there watching? I told you now, I reckon you go to therapy and you've got so much money, or you chat too much, that you just sit there and just walla 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 walla. Alright, you got the theory. Do the fucking practical, man. Honestly. Entrapment. Maybe he feels he was trapped. Maybe. With a Sagittarius person. And all he can do is watch this Queen of Cups. All he can do is watch this Queen of Cups. He's just watching. Maybe she has a son. But she's open though. She's putting her intuition. Look, she's like everything he tells her intuitively. Puts it in that cup, but something's got to happen to open, boy, because she's not taking no crap. Yeah! He feels it's a missed opportunity. He feels like I just wasted it. He feels no, but you didn't count cups, man. This is Earth school. You need to graduate from your flaws. Alright? Just graduate from your flaws, man. Which I think you are doing. Yeah! He said she brightens up my day, man. I want to invest in it. I want to invest in it. He weren't looking before. He said, yeah, I feel this connection, and I gave her nothing. I wasn't looking in the past. She gave me so much love, illuminated my mind, gave me stability, and I didn't even look at her. I made her as an option. I can't even look at her. I made her into an option. Look at her feeding my soul, and I made her into an option, man. I love her. I want to be grounded. Or maybe he took options from maybe a King of Pentacles or King of Cups. Yeah, maybe he was told to walk away. Or maybe he was told to use intuition. Yeah, he was told. He was advised wrong. He was advised wrong. Maybe by this King of Pentacles or King of fucking Cups. He was advised wrong. Oh, Bubba. But he's regaining his emotions, though. Look at him feeding. I'm telling you, emotions. Oh, my gosh. Once he feeds all that emotions from the oceans for the possibilities of the universe to work through him, let's see what's happening now, because there was no options here, no emotion. He left it in the past. Everything that made this masculine blossom is left with his soulmate. Maybe he's still in like nostalgia, romanticizing in the past, because maybe he remembers her as a child. As a child, imagination, playing as a child. It's her. It's her. He knows it's her. He's like, no, I know it's her, man. I know it's her. I know it's her. I've been playing with this woman all my fucking life. He's like, oh my God, I can't even look at it. He's like, oops, yeah, oops. Oops, there he is. Oops, there. Yeah, look. Manifestation. Now he's got all the tools on his table. Now he's got all the tools on his table. Now he's walking in love, talking in truth. Oh my gosh, he's laughing. He said, no, I want her. Yeah, he said, I want her. I got the willpower to be a soul, having a human experience. I'm going to go forward to his Queen of Cups. She's my soulmate. Maybe air sign, man. Someone loves you, boy. Someone says, no, you're my soulmate. We've been playing from a child. I get it. I get it. I get it. I couldn't face it before. Maybe people said I was going crazy. And maybe you're both feeling that same energy. That's like with myself. I remember playing with my soulmate when I was little. I can't believe I met him. I kept meeting him. Even when I'm sure he was on one job I'd done. I was an extra when I first started, man. And he said hello. And the way he said hello, he did not leave me. And all now I'm sure it's him. And then he just I keep seeing him for 47 years of my life now. And I see his face. Like, it's not like it's just a shadow. And that's why I think he's like, whoa, it's not just a shadow. I see her face. I know who it is. I see every single fucking detail. And it's the same woman I saw when I was a kid. This Queen of Cups. Because in the soul world, she's feeding him so much info. That's why he has to write his dreams down. He has to write, and I think that's what he's been doing. That's what he's been doing, writing his dreams down. He wants to reunite with her. He's like, that's my baby, man. I'm getting goosebumps, man. I want to go forward. No expectations, no baggage. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Yeah, he said, I don't want to miss this opportunity. He wants to end it with maybe a Sagittarius person. He's made that judgment about such a serious person. He's got clarity. He knows his purpose. He's got it to certain. Yeah, he said, I got my purpose. Maybe he was helping a Leo person make a decision about his soulmate. And on his pathway, he met his soulmate. And he's like, whoa! Oh my God, I got the best job in the world. Yeah, I appreciate it. I got the best job in the world, man. Maybe that's him shouting. Because sometimes King of Swords, man, they can be loud. And they can talk very fast as well. And they got lots to say in their information, people. It's like a jukebox, man. He said, nah, I like this Queen of Cups. Yeah. He said I was blocked intuitively because of a lie from a Taurus person about a Aquarius person. That's what about his tarot reader. And then me looking back at this karmic, I found myself in my own destiny. By walking in myself, I had no tools. He thought he had no tools because he was stuck in a karmic cycle. Because he maybe gave too much over Yasa energy. When he went within, boy, he said, Bombaras, I got all these tools inside of me. I'm a Wheel of Fortune. He said, I'm a Wheel of Fortune. He said, I got different perspective about Taurus person donation. He said, block, 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 block. That one's a lie. I don't want to hear about that one. He said, boy, tarot reader, you gave me a different perspective about Leo and soulmates. I found my own soulmate. And now maybe Leo person is in his prime. He's in his ego, healthy ego. He said, oh, look at my girl. I hear that in my dream all the time. That's my girl. Look at my girl. I'm sure that's a face he likes to use. Yeah, a fire sign person to a Aquarius person. That's my girl. Look at my girl on the table. This is my girl. Because I've heard it in my dreams so many times, man. That's what he calls me, his girl. Have I ever heard him say that when I was with him back in the day? I don't remember. He says it quite a lot. I mean, it's a phrase that he likes to say. That's my girl. My girl. Talking about my girl. My girl. Ooh. Maybe there's a burden. Having this information is a burden for a Leo person. Because of the truth is here, he wants to go forward because he's in love. And he's exhausted. He wants to come home and hug his wife. Yeah, I told you to come home and hug his wife, man. That's it. Air signs, remember, walk in love, talking the truth. Love you guys. Bye.